Alright, so I wanted to share a very quick unboxing with you guys. I didn't expect to do any unboxings while here in LA for E3, but I was enjoying shooting with my HX9V so much, and that's what I'm shooting this video right here with, that I decided to go ahead and pick up an HX20V, which is a newer version of a very similar camera. This one adds a couple of extra features over the HX9V, like slightly more megapixels, 18.2 total, and a slightly better zoom, a 20 times optical zoom. The design hasn't changed too much. The battery has a little bit more capacity, but other than that, it's a newer version of the HX9V. So here we go. We're going to have a casual, impromptu unboxing of this particular camera right here, so we can go ahead and start using it tomorrow at the show. So we're going to have two cameras go in full blast. So first and foremost, you're going to get a warranty. You're going to get a bunch of other paperwork from Sony as well, as you normally would. Some accessories, a user manual. This is an old school style unboxing, guys. You've probably seen a bunch of these ones on YouTube before, and I know you're used to the regular unbox therapy style, but unfortunately I don't have my studio set up here. I'm just in a hotel room, so I gotta kick it old school. So there's a lanyard to go with it. You've got a G battery, so this should work with the older HX9V. There's also something called the HX30V, which is a version of this camera that has Wi-Fi built in. Didn't really see a need for Wi-Fi at this point. After all, I shoot fairly large video files, and as a result, I wouldn't want to transfer them wirelessly anyways, because I want to get maximum speed, so I'll be popping the SD card out. You have this folding two-prong travel power adapter, so that's going to be easy to take with you. I have a portable charger that allows for you to have a second battery charged as well without the need to plug in the entire camera. So here is the actual camera. Let's go ahead and see if I can do this one-handed here. Slide it out of this particular little sheath. So there it is. That is the HX20V, and it's got a pretty tough, rugged design, a good weight to it, much like the HX9V. A little bit larger grip on one side. You've still got a nice stereo mic on the top. You've got your wheel on the right-hand side if this were facing the other way, the correct way. On the back is where your LCD lives. Your controls, you got a nice big dedicated movie button. As you guys know, I use these things almost exclusively for video coverage. After all, they shoot 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is fairly unique in the point and shoot category. And with the ultra zoom, they are very useful at these kinds of events, because oftentimes you can't get a great position when you're shooting various games and various presentations, so you can be in the back of the crowd and still get a useful image. So anyway, guys, that's been a very quick impromptu unboxing of the new Sony HX20V, a nicer, better version of my favorite point and shoot camera for both video and stills, really, which is the Sony HX9V, which I'm shooting this video on right here. So if you want to check out some footage shot with the HX20V and the HX9V, just watch all of this E3 coverage that's coming up, and you'll get a good idea of what these are capable of. One more thing that I forgot to mention, guys, that I think is pretty important, and I see it as a big improvement, is the fact that the new HX20V as well as the HX30V now has a micro USB connector instead of a proprietary one. Now what that means is that you can use any micro USB cable, of course, and those are really easy to come by, so you don't have to worry about losing a cable that's tough to replace. But it also means that you can charge this camera and the battery that's installed internally via a regular USB powered port like your laptop would have, or even one of those battery backup devices that we use on trips like this. So you can leave this thing in your bag charging as you walk around, say, a conference or a convention like we're doing, and then pull it out when you're ready and always have a charged battery. So that's a big improvement and very useful in the field, and also just a convenience thing for regular average owners as well. Alright, I think that's everything now. Catch you guys on the next video.